How's it going? One of my favorite foods is pizza, but I'm having to move away from buying it from the chains and getting any kind of pizzas that has white flour crusts, large amounts of carbs, which they all have, and go towards some more healthy versions of these. Now, I will say I was looking at different types of pizzas today and was looking at the difference between a cauliflower crust and a regular crust pizza, and I was noticing that the carbs are pretty much about the same for both of them. The difference is, though, the cauliflower carbs are healthy carbs. The white flour carbs are not healthy carbs. So even though if you're reading that as one of your metrics, note that cauliflower carbs are going to be much, much, much better for you. Okay, that being said, I was looking for a way to quickly cook these frozen pizzas without having to put them in the oven, and I was thinking about conventional toaster ovens and things like that. None of them, they were all, I mean, if you're looking at a pizza, it tends to be pretty decently sized. And so I ran across this device right here. This is the Pizzazz Plus. Basically, it's a rotary oven. It's not only for pizzas. You can cook all kinds of things on it. They have a whole list. I'll read them off to you later. But we're going to cook some pizzas on this tonight and see how they turn out. Kind of excited about this. I think it's going to be kind of interesting. The way this works is you have this rotary non-stick surface, and then underneath that you have heating elements just like you have in an oven. You have that below and on top, and basically it cooks it as it passes through this heating element. It's basically a frozen pizza that says will cook in 12 to 15 minutes. You can turn on the lower, upper, or have both of the elements burning at once. If you believe your top is done enough and you don't think the bottom is, you can flip it over to the lower just to cook the bottom at that point. So you have options for cooking. It looks pretty interesting. We're going to see how it works out for us. Now, just to list some of the things they give you, I guess, recipes or timing for. I will say a lot of these are the bad, super refined foods that you don't really want to eat. But as I go through these, I'll suggest some healthier options. But like bagel bites, really not good for you. Cheese bread and garlic bread. Okay, well, if that's whole wheat bread or things that are not of the white flour variety, I think those could be okay. Cheese nuggets or cheese sticks. Chicken wings, breaded, pre-cooked. Now, this is something that's very important about this. They talk about in multiple places. Don't cook raw food on this. This is strictly for heating up and cooking pre-cooked type foods. So, chicken nuggets, breaded, pre-cooked. Well, now they've got plant-based chicken nuggets, so maybe that will be an option for you in this. Egg rolls, fish fillets. These are breaded frozen fish fillets. Hot Pockets, jalapeno peppers, stuffed poppers, basically. Again, you can have healthy varieties of almost all of these things, assuming you make it yourself. If it's store-bought, it's not going to be good for you. A lot of these you'll have to make for yourself. Breaded onion rings, potato skins, potato patties, pretzels, taquitos. They also have things like baking cookies, cinnamon rolls, grilled sandwiches, so grilled cheeses on whatever kind of bread you would like, for making s'mores. You can even make quesadillas on this. So all of these options are definitely out there for use with this device. And as I said, there are all kind of healthier varieties than the store-bought convenience type foods. So we're going to cook pizzas on this tonight. I have a cauliflower based one for Victoria we're going to cook, and then I have a pepperoni pizza with plant-based pepperoni, and we're going to cook both of these and see how they turn out. All right, let's check it out and see how it works. so we're going to start with Victoria's. Like I said, she has a cauliflower crust cheese pizza, and I've added olives on half of it as she asked me to. So we're going to place it on the Rotary cooktop. We're going to set it for dual, and we're going to set the timer for 15 minutes. It is frozen. It says 12 to 15. We'll come take a look at it after 12, but we're going to set it for 15 and see how it turns out. All right? Here we go. Alright, so when the timer dings, then the heating elements shut off. Now they give us a lot of do's and don'ts here. A few things like, when it's done, go ahead and remove the the cooking pan and move it to a heat-safe surface. And then allow the device to keep running for about 60 to 90 seconds to cool off. So let's go ahead and move the pizza. Now for the record, of course, that heating surface is extremely hot, so you have to be very careful. Alright, we're going to go ahead and slice that up, and then we're going to bake mine and see how it turns out. Alright, it's done. I took mine off a little bit early. It seemed like it was done. I didn't want it to be overdone. Take a look, see what you think. The crust doesn't feel really crisp on this. One of the things it says is if the top's getting done, you can switch it just to the bottom and finish crisping up the bottom. So we just have to get used to the device, but so far it seems pretty cool. Let's see how it turned out. All right. You ready to try yours?
Yes. I'm excited about this. And it's cauliflower crust.
Yeah, yours is cauliflower crust.
Delicious.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Crunchy?
Mm-hmm.
Warm
Really?
all the way through?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Seems like yours turned out pretty good. I think I would like to try a little bite of that cauliflower crust.
I'm glad. Here, take some. Yeah. And so I'm going to be a boss now. Do the back part, because it is the crusty part that I really want you to know about.
Victoria wants me to do the back part because it's the crusty part she really wants me to know about. Tastes fine. I'll probably get cauliflower from now on. And like I said, the reason being, the carbs are better for you because they are natural carbs. Okay? Well, I'm going to try mine now. This again is the pepperoni lovers with the plant-based pepperoni. I think it's pretty good, but I don't like the crust as much as I like the cauliflower crust, to be honest.
Yay!
I think, as I said before, it's a little soft crusted. I prefer crispier crust. And I could have turned the top off and let the bottom cook longer, so these things will come with experience. But I have to say, I think the device is a success. It takes 15 minutes to make a pizza. It's much more interesting. Plus, you can actually see what's going on and practice and get better at making the pizzas that are exactly the way you like them. So, And again, remember, all kinds of things you can make on this. One thing I did also want to point out, does not heat the kitchen up at all. You can't feel the heat coming off of it, so does not add any heat to the kitchen. It is more efficient than an oven, cooks quicker than an oven, seems to have done the trick.
It sounds like it'll be perfect in the summertime when... It sounds like it's perfect for summertime when people are like, I don't feel like really putting out a lot of effort. I certainly don't want the stove to make things hot. Sounds like it might be a big plus during that time.
Not only that, your kids might enjoy watching the pizza cook. However, the cook surface gets extraordinarily hot, so do not leave them alone with this. All right? Okay, we're going to go finish eating. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you around.